and persevere strong and long and always. Now is the time for the birthing of tiny babies and big ideas and bold bravery, for the deliverance of beautiful families and the bondage of every single young girl into a whole world of possibilities. Now is the time to walk with women for cleaner water, for better work, for greater lives, for forever, because we refuse to quit. Now is the time to stand with women in front of stoves, in the face of persecution, in the face of evil, hardships, enemies, oppressors, and poverty, and know we stand on holy ground. And we fall to our knees, and we believe we will see miracles. Now is the time to sit with women at looms with long threads and dreams, at rivers with wash threads and prayers, at fires with communal threads of encircling love, and at the feet of Jesus. Touching his hem of grace and feeling our bones on fire with hope. Now is the time, world, to be world changers, hope blazers, and girl dream makers. Now is the time for mountains to move and miracles to move hearts to move. We are Mercy House Global, and our hearts beat for women, our feet stand with women, and our hands reach for women, and we empower women in Jesus' name. Now is the time to let the women rise, to let the women believe all things are possible, to let the women be empowered to live a redemptive story in Jesus' name. Now is the time to remember how women are brave enough to weep, to moan, to toil, to dig deep and persevere strong and long and always. Now is the time for the birthing of tiny babies and big ideas and bold bravery, for the deliverance of beautiful families and the bondage of every single young girl into a whole world of possibilities. Now is the time to walk with women for cleaner water, for better work, for greater lives, for forever, because we refuse to quit. Now is the time to stand with women in front of stoves, in the face of persecution, in the face of evil, hardships, enemies, oppressors, and poverty, and know we stand on holy ground. And we fall to our knees, and we believe we will see miracles. Now is the time to sit with women at looms with long threads and dreams, at rivers with wash threads and prayers, at fires with communal threads of encircling love, and at the feet of Jesus. Touching his hem of grace and feeling our bones on fire with hope. Now is the time, world, to be world changers, hope blazers, and girl dream makers. Now is the time for mountains to move and miracles to move hearts to move. We are Mercy House Global, and our hearts beat for women, our feet stand with women, and our hands reach for women, and we empower women in Jesus' name. is the time to let the women rise, to let the women believe all things are possible, to let the women be empowered to live a redemptive story in Jesus' name. Now is the time to remember how women are brave enough to weep, to moan, to toil, to dig deep and persevere strong and long and always. Now is the time for the birthing of tiny babies and big ideas and bold bravery, for the deliverance of beautiful families and the bondage of every single young girl into a whole world of possibilities. Now is the time to walk with women for cleaner water, for better work, for greater lives, for forever, because we refuse to quit. Now is the time to stand with women in front of stoves, in the face of persecution, in the face of evil, hardships, enemies, oppressors, and poverty, and know we stand on holy ground. And we fall to our knees, and we believe we will see miracles. Now is the time to sit with women at looms with long threads and dreams, at rivers with wash threads and prayers, at fires with communal threads of encircling love, and at the feet of Jesus. Touching his hem of grace and feeling our bones on fire with hope. Now is the time, world, to be world changers, hope blazers, and girl dream makers. Now is the time for mountains to move and miracles to move, hearts to move. We are Mercy House Global, and our hearts beat for women, our feet stand with women, and our hands reach for women, and we empower women in Jesus' name.
Hey everybody, what is up? What's going on? If you can't tell, JoJo is just like just still. It's weird, but you know it's cool. Very cool. Actually, I am sad because JoJo's not here tonight. However, JoJo is celebrating her husband's 31st birthday. We're gonna miss her tonight. She does an amazing job as Rig. So of course, Roto isn't going to have anybody to play off of for some mischief and stuff. But hey, we want to say thank you for tuning in tonight. We are playing Dobbers. I'm Chris from Charity Board Gamer. We have the amazing Jade from the House of Afros, Capes, and Curls, or as she likes to refer to it, the House. Say hello.
Hello.
Next up, we have the amazing co-host. You know him as being on and playing games and spreading joy wherever he goes. He is Justin. Say hello.
Good evening, everyone. Who's ready for some shenanigans?
Oh yeah,
Shenanigans.
shenanigans. Oh my gosh, that makes me want to watch. What's that show?
Yep.
Teen Titans Go to the Movies. All right. Next up, I had a blast playing with her last week. She's a raccoon in the game. She's a dog lover in real life, and she is ultimately just awesome. I just got a chance to see an article that she has worked on for Quest and Cannons. Is that the right title?
Yes,
Yeah.
Quest and Cannons, the Rising Islands.
Yes,
That's the full name.
And I am currently putting that on our website. Expect to see that by about Monday morning, because I've got to actually work on the website at some point. But we are. But I'm super excited. We have the amazing Chelsea.
Hey, everybody.
All right, and then last but not least, he is the creator of the Dobbers universe. He is our DM tonight, and he is the one who has brought up this beautiful charity that you probably got to see a little bit about in the beginning. We're going to have that play for the next couple weeks too, so people understand what they're giving to and how they can help. and that is the amazing Daryl T. Jones. Daryl.
Hello, glad to be here tonight. Thank you so much. Since Chris brought up the charity, I've got a little. I want to give you just a little bit more information out of my mouth. But today is their annual giving day. Now, Mercy House needs money, all year round, but today's a special day, and they call it "She Is Priceless." It's a campaign to make radical change in the lives of oppressed women each year at Mercy House Global. They raise funds to rescue 6 to 8 new pregnant girls, and this was their goal this year to have enough money for that. These girls did not choose to become pregnant, uh, but we choose to step into their lives, remind them that there is a God that loves them. Together, we say, "You are priceless." So that's kind of what's going on there, and this is in Kenya primarily, where the work is being done. The Mercy House Global raises funds all over the world through various fair trade Fridays and things, and today's days like today.
Yep. And we are excited to be helping that. If you want to help out as well, there will be a link that constantly comes up across the screen for our Stream Elements site. You can click and you can actually make that donation. And if you notice, if you donate a certain dollar amount, $10, $25, or $100, you can affect the campaign as we're playing throughout it. And all that money is going to go directly to the charity. And we are super excited about that because that's something that we as a community can do, and it's also fun to see some crazy antics happen because of your donations. So please consider donating. Please consider giving. Also, if you enjoy any of the people that are on here tonight, we're going to be doing this as well throughout the whole campaign. You want to give back towards that. We have a Ko-fi link or a coffee link. I don't know what it's called, but it's one of those fancy links where you can click on it and you can donate directly towards the Dobbers campaign. I haven't seen anything yet, but hopefully we have enough that we can get those shot glasses that I mentioned in the last live stream. I don't know why shot glasses, but it was on my head at the time. I don't know. Like seriously, it's not like I even drink with shot glasses, but it's what it is. So, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get ready to get right into the stream, but we need a recap. So let's have a recap. If I'm correct, is it Hoxie that's going to be doing the recap today?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay. So what I remember after my long nap, so we went to the pumpkin patch. We saw the rotten pumpkins. There was black sludge-like stuff coming out of these pumpkins. There were lines in the ground. Jojo touched some of this stuff and she got rot poisoning. So I'm really concerned about that. Let's see, we fought spiders and mushrooms. And then we saw rats, and that was it. I needed a break when I saw the rats. So that's when we took a break.
Excellent. And I noticed that somebody just already made a donation. Awesome. And it looks like it probably was our DM. So now I'm a little concerned of what he's going to do to us because of that. So
Well, he already has
it's an
full
extra
control.
special day, so may as well. You guys may as well benefit from the money I was going to donate to them anyway. So
excellent. All right. So where are we going, fearless leader? What are we doing now?
all right, so this is the Dobbers. Thank you so much, Hoxie and Jade, for that brief reminder of what happened last week. But she is right. You were trying to find out more about this rot that was spreading through the forest, causing your pumpkin festival to be canceled. And throughout the day, you did find your way to a pumpkin patch, a small forest farm field. And when you got there, pumpkins were in bad shape. Plus, there was all sorts of nasty critters around that you had to fight. Toward the end there, a rot toad exploded. And that's actually, I think, if I remember correctly, what gave, what's her name?
Well,
I was
I
going to say
believe
Jodo.
I believe JoJo
Rig,
as
yeah.
Rig attempted to
Rig, there we go.
identify something in the toad, so she had
Oh, that's
stuck
right. She
her
was. She
hand
was
in it for
touching
an
it.
extended
which
period
is
of
weird.
time.
Yeah. So you guys ran off and decided to take the night to sleep and rest. You found yourselves in a cozy little nook of the forest, far enough away that you felt safe. You, took shifts
Mhm.
and made it through the night without much um, disturbing, dis- without being disturbed much, other than the occasional sounds of the forest. It was a particularly dark night, though, and if you uh, aren't mistaken, it feels like as the sun starts to seep in through the leaves of the trees overhead, that you don't feel like you're in the same place that you were before. You wake up to the sounds of Rig vomiting on the floor, and you hear a small voice say, "It is good. Get it out." As you look around you, you see that you're in the forest still, but you're in an area that's almost feels like it's closed in. The trees are very dense around you. You have vines all around you, and it feels like a hut, like a small little room almost in the forest. The the trees, the grass, the leaves, everything is vibrant and fresh and areas, and there's even a pleasant smell to the air that seems almost foreign after spending almost a whole day in the midst of the rot.
Hmm.
What do you do?
So we just heard a voice.
Yeah.
Um, Glug's gonna be you. Glug's gonna basically be like, huh, Glug, Glug, hear voice. Who's there? Who's
You
there?
hear a voice that has a slightly different timbre to it. Um, you are very hurt, little goblin. You must rest. You feel better now?
I do. Glug feels better. Who are you?
I am Stick. You look down and you see a little twig on the ground with little arms and almost little uh like places in the bark that look like eyes that are kind of off center.
You
And you
are?
notice there's a small leaf talking to Rig. You must rest all day. The poison will come out.
You're wood. Glug sees stick and leaf.
This is safe place.
Has
This
Glug
is
been drinking
father's
again?
home.
Glug, you're always drinking.
Only
Calm
pumpkin
down.
juice.
Well, that's the problem. It's the pumpkin juice is the problem.
Oh. Glug.
I kind of turn towards the twig and be like, "What do you know about the poison that has affected Rig? It's we don't know what's going on. Do you?"
It is bad, very bad. It affects us all. She must get it out. I will help. Vega, you notice a little clover kind of ambling toward you.
So
You are awakened. You are awakened. I have not seen awaken.
you haven't? How do you know about the awaken?
My father tells me.
What do you know about the awaken?
The awaken are descendants of the father.
Who's the father?
The the blue star, the green man, the woodsman.
Are they good people?
They are the father.
Okay, I
So if you
guess.
guys can hear this, anyone with the skill of religion doesn't need to roll, but you would just know that this is part of the Dobbers sort of religion, their um, origin story, their creation story. That's the word I'm looking for. Is it the blue star shone down into the forest, and the prime tree grew up, and a dauber sprouted out of it, and that thus created the daubers.
Do you know anything about the poison that's, hurting the land?
Oh, yes, yes. If I get close to it, I will be hurt too. There are very few of us left. These these spots grow small. But you are safe here. You may stay here as long as you need. But we do hope you will defeat the rot.
Glug wants to know, how do we defeat rot?
You defeat it by not losing.
Okay.
You go to face it. You find it.
Glug agrees. Good advice. Stick
Yes, there
and
is.
clover. Good advice.
Yes. The seed of decay. It is planted here. It must be removed.
Okay, I have a few questions. How old are you?
I am as old as the trees.
Sound like you're
I-
5.
I am as young as the day.
Mm-mm. I can't do that. Pick one.
I am. Cannot stay here long.
Okay, so have you always been able to talk?
All three of them answer yes, as if one.
So where are we right now? Because this is not where we went to sleep.
Oh, you have not moved. We helped to create barrier.
Okay.
Cool.
Glug wants to know, where is the rot?
It is in the forest.
We are in the forest.
How
Yes.
long has the rot been here and spreading?
I do not know. It was here when I awoke this morning. My brothers would know, but they are not awake now.
So out of curiosity, so you said he was a clover, right?
Yeah, well, there was a clover, a twig, and a leaf. Yeah.
Okay, so the clover, how many leaves are on the clover? Out of
Well,
curiosity.
4. 4, of course.
Well,
So I say we take him with us for luck.
yeah, it's like, well, you must be lucky.
Glug agrees with Vega. Glug like Vega.
I got a fur pocket. I can put him in there.
Yes. Trash Panda, very
I
good
steal
with
it.
stick. Yes.
You may take me, but I do not know if I will come.
Oh. He's saucy.
I think for a second back, and then look at Rig and how much she's thrown up. Maybe Rig needs more luck than we do.
That's true. Can you stay with
Rig-
her?
She will heal. It is decided. The
Rig?
father says so.
Rick needs bath and river. Be clean.
We wait till she gets better and then we dump her in and go like
Yes.
and wash her. But when she stops throwing up,
You said
You
it
will
was-
learn a gentle spirit. It will happen. You need time. You need age.
Glug drinks gentle spirits. Very good.
Plug, different spirit, different spirit.
Glug, you're having too much fun.
Okay.
Not the type of spirits that Rig likes to make.
I have a
Are
question.
you? Yes.
You said it had been decided that she would heal,
Yes.
and the father decided that.
The father decides all.
Well, if the father decides, it is decided then.
But wouldn't the father decide to get rid of the poison?
Glug is confused by father. Glug wants to kill Rot.
Yes. Father wants you to kill Rot. We want you all to kill Rot. We all want you to kill Rot.
Can
We
you,
have gathered here so that the Father may work, but he cannot work throughout because we are weak.
can you help us defeat the rot?
If you are in need and we are near, we will help.
Which it seems you have done this evening for us, or overnight.
Yes.
And we appreciate that.
Yes. The clover kind of goes over and he's like picking up leaves and pieces of grass and sort of arranging them, but he doesn't look any different than what he started with, but he's clearly doing something and he's very busy. The others are doing similar things, except the one over the leaf over by Rig is like got his leafy body just laid over her hand and he's like purring.
Purring.
Well, it seems we may need to go about our day without Rig and come back to check on her.
Glug agrees. Kitty Cat Leaf take good care of her.
And I turn to Glug. Today, you don't run off. If you're hurt, wait for us.
Glug go
Don't-
attack rat. Yes.
Go attack. Attack.
Attack rat.
You got this.
Okay. Thank you, Trash Panda.
Yes.
Roto, you don't touch my back.
Well,
Roto,
you-
tackle him. Tackle him.
if I have to tackle you again, I will.
Is that what that was?
If you look hurt and you keep running away to attack when we want to help you and not have you die, I will try to stop you
Glug
for your
not
safety.
dead. Glug alive.
Well, but look at Rig. Look at what happened. This
What?
could happen to you.
Glug not put his hand in frog.
Well, but first the frog explode in your face.
What about these rats? Do you guys know anything about those rats that were out there?
Who are you talking to?
The,
Your-
the,
People or
the little
the
twigs
nature.
and clover. The little clover things.
Each of the
Twigs. Stick.
To Mother Nature, who has been talking to us. However you want to put it.
Are they still around?
they're still tending to the forest floor where you guys are at. Yeah.
Do you know anything about the rats that we saw or the bats that, were obviously infected with the rot? Do you know anything about them that you can share with us?
Rats? Rats like you?
No.
No. I'm not a rat.
No, they're not like us.
They're like big and
Oh.
muscular and they want to kill us. We don't want to kill nobody.
Well, perhaps they do not want to kill either, but they are not the rot.
Okay.
So if we leave and we need some help, how should we ask you for help? Or will you just find us?
Our areas, our strength continues to decline. We will find you if we can. You will find us if you can.
Do you know in which direction the rot began?
The rot grows from the seed. The seed has been planted in the forest. Many seeds, I fear. I do not know which was first or from where they come.
Okay. Where is the closest seed to us? Is that next near the pumpkins?
Probably.
Probably.
I cannot approach the seed. I cannot approach the rot. I will not. I will join my brothers and sisters.
So is that if you touch anything, or how have your brothers and sisters succumbed to the rot?
I have come before. My brothers and sisters have come before. Many times. Thousands of them have come before. And today I am here. Tomorrow, a different one of my family will be here.
Gluck confused. Gluck want to kill Rot now.
You
Glug,
cannot kill
you're-
the rot.
Yeah.
But
Be careful what you wish for. You cannot kill the rot. You must weed it out of the forest.
Gluck no
You must
gardener.
remove the seed, the bad seed.
Okay. Remove
So
that
we'll
seed.
we'll try to find the seed and not do anything else.
Gluck make no promises.
You must do other things.
Such as
Live.
Well, that's always our top priority. Because if we don't live, we can't continue to do other things. That is
Yes.
why we stopped yesterday, because
Yes.
we were too close to not living.
The life of the forest continues. You must be a part of that. If the rot grows too fast, no one will be a part of it.
Agree.
is there anything in the forest to help us live?
Yes, there is fruit, and there is water, and there is earth, and there is air. These are my favorite things.
Some of my favorites too. Earth is my favorite place.
Yes, I live close to the earth. Leaf lives up in the trees and sometimes comes down to the earth. Twig, he lives in the trees also, and sometimes in the bushes.
Have you tried living in the earth, not just on it?
My friend and brother Worm do live in it.
I'm like your brother Worm. I enjoy.
I have another
digging.
brother who is Root. Yes, we live.
Can Root talk?
Root is not here.
Does Root have to be here in order to talk?
No. Do you have to be here in order to talk?
Gluck even more confused now. Gluck go.
Gluck starts trying to find his way out of this little area because he's beyond confused. So
Yeah, it's not too hard. I mean, once you kind of leave the center of this bowl of vines, you find that you are just in the forest where you thought you were, but you're now surrounded by more nature. So you can kind of push your way through it, and everything looks familiar again. Do you all leave, or is this?
Yeah, I'm going to chase
solo
after
mission?
him because I will not let him go alone at this point.
Thank
I'm
you,
running
little
back.
Clover. Thank you, little Clover.
Those clovers didn't tell us anything.
And
You hear Rig gently snoring.
We'll be back for you.
I'm glad
sit
you're not
tight.
throwing up anymore, Rick. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Yeah, you glance at each other. I mean, just as you normally would. If you're walking with a group, you kind of check side to side, see what everybody's in step at, whatnot, and you look back again towards your camp where Rigrot was, and you swear it looks like those vines and limbs and everything are even more dense, and it's just completely gone. You don't see anything.
all right.
So you make your way back to the road where you had followed out of the pumpkin patch.
Yes.
Okay. It's a beautiful morning. I mean, the sun, the birds, the bugs, everything's twittering and chirping and creaking and all those things. It's a little bit of a crisp morning as it would be in the fall. And the occasional breeze that blows by, you get a whiff of the rot coming from the pumpkin patch. With the freshness that's in the air, it feels even more of a contrast, that rotten smell. It gets stronger as you get closer to the pumpkin patch.
Okay.
And
I guess as we're walking, I will say, like, whatever they did to protect us last night, I do feel better, almost stronger in some way. Do y'all feel better?
Oh,
yes.
absolutely.
And you are all fully healed, if I did not say that before.
Oh.
Oh, no, you did not.
Yeah, I didn't. Sorry.
Glug feels great.
Yep.
Glug always feels great.
Even when you're hurt.
Except when Glug bleeds. Glug feel no good.
So for those watching, it was my subtle way of saying we were allowed to level up between sessions.
Yes, and you did level up also.
Yep.
All right.
Is good.
So Glug kind of wants to go back along the path where he was seeing the rats, and I kind of want to just figure out what's going on.
Well, why don't we
as you can see, it is daytime now.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of approaching in full view, why don't we kind of go past, and we might be able to step around the corner and peek
like through
around
here. Okay. That sounds like an okay idea.
Okay idea.
Well,
so who's gonna go first?
I'm going to continue forward. I'll do it in steps, like you prefer us to.
Okay. Cool.
As you walk along, you see things more clearly than you did before, though you're not really seeing anything new. But the places in the earth where there were these cracks, these veins of rot, are still there. You see remains of the toad and the spider up here. This continued dense forest with a little farm in the middle of it.
Okay. As we walk by one of these rotting pumpkins, I'm going to drag my short sword through it, so it's just covered in the rot of the pumpkin.
Okay. That happens.
Okay.
Guess we'll continue down the path until...
Okay. The path continues.
All right.
Guess I can scroll. So we saw the rat up in this corner.
Up there. Because that's the mushroom.
Do we want to walk around that way? Does this look like a tall standing tree that we can go look around, or is this more
referring to?
I guess around where we saw the rat before.
Yeah, so up here where my red ping is, this is a fallen tree, a tree trunk with blocking your view on the other side of it. And this is a tree, a tree trunk, the base of a tree that goes up into the above you. These are like wheat, rows, and pumpkins and mushrooms. And
do we want to cut through here and use this tree trunk as protection?
Yeah. So do we want to go directly back to where we saw the rat before, or whoever saw the rat? I can't remember who spotted it.
It was me.
Okay.
And it was over here. It was back here.
Now,
back where the mushrooms were.
Hey, here's a quick question, Daryl. Can Glug see the frogs from where he is?
Yeah, you can see whatever you see.
All right.
Glug sees frogs. Let's kill.
Whoa. Slow down for a second. Remember yesterday
Let's kill them.
what they did to Rig, and that
yeah,
they
yeah.
tend to kind of
But if we gotta-
explode and go all over the place when they do die. So if you're going to do this, do it from a distance and protect yourself.
Because we gotta kill them because we gotta go that way. And if we go that way, they kill us first. So we kill them first.
Glug
They
agrees
die.
with Trash Panda.
They die.
Glug agrees.
So I'm going to pull out my light crossbow, and I think I'm gonna fire at this one nearby. What looks like some mushrooms, because that's the direction we're gonna go.
Can you ping where it's at?
Hold and click down your mouse on it. There
Yep.
you go.
There it is.
Yep, that one. And yeah, so I'm gonna use my crossbow, and I'm gonna shoot from
Yeah,
there.
you can roll. You can roll.
I'm doing it.
First roll of the night. Let's do it.
All right, gotta
Got
click
this.
it.
Don't forget, everybody has one nat 20.
Oh.
Unless you'd rather it be a nat 1.
Oh wait. So
Oh.
you're saying the donation you did get? You're just giving everyone a.
Yeah, everyone
20.
has one. Plus,
Ooh.
somebody had one left over.
I'd have one.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Well, thank you for that.
All right, no, do it
Yeah,
now.
I think
Oh, whoa!
There you go.
Nice.
Well, not
So
that.
this frog
but-
is just sitting on a little lump of grass, you know. And then arrows, and it goes pop, and it blows
Dead.
rot all over the place.
All right.
Kill dead.
You
Glug,
did kill it.
All right.
follow me.
Okay.
Follow me, short Dobbers.
I will make my way up through the rows
Yeah.
I'm gonna come this
to
way.
the edge of the tree and try to step around the splatter.
And I'm like,
Yeah. And
kinda
as you
crawling.
move,
I'm like crawling
know-
on the tree to
yeah. Oh yeah, you would just kind of curl over it. Yep.
sideways.
And just about everything is, you know, you have to pick your way through this. I mean, there's a few little clear areas of grass, but for the most part, you know, you're going through vines or you're going through the grain that's the stalks
Yep.
or, you know, leaves or whatever. So
Now Glug sees that little mushroom thing from earlier,
yeah.
and he wants to fire at it too.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go. Okay.
All right. That is a 13. I don't know if that hits or not. Yes, it does hit.
Sweet.
So you shot a mushroom. Roll damage.
All right.
Ooh.
7. All right. So, roll initiative.
Okay.
So remember, click your token before you roll.
I
Yeah.
click my token before I roll. Okay. All right.
And then I
let's
gotta-
see here.
So you're kind of picking your way through. There appears to be a mushroom that looks no different than the ones that are behind you, except you remember it from before somehow. And you just run over there and shoot at it. And now it's got an arrow sticking out of its body.
Glug doesn't like mushrooms anymore.
And it turns toward you. We don't have an initiative from. There we go. Jade, looks like you're going to be first.
Back here.
Mm-hmm.
The mushroom does turn towards you and take a big lumbering step.
Can you ping the mushroom just to make sure we're looking at the correct one?
Yes, please. Okay.
Yep, that's it.
'Cause I'm seeing other mushroom-looking things on the map and making
Well, that's
sure.
because they're mushrooms. There's lots
Well,
of
They're
mushrooms.
all alive mushrooms, like
Like which
animated.
ones are?
animated, not alive, animated.
Glug.
Glug doesn't know. Glug killed
Yeah,
this mushroom.
That's the
You're s-
problem.
Yeah, this mushroom behind you here, where I'm pinging, doesn't do anything.
Okay, I'll stay there then.
Thank goodness. Yeah.
But
'Cause
you
I'm
know, if the
touching it.
wind blows, it might.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
My
Oh boy.
map is getting wonky, so it's why I'm not moving yet because it's trying to catch up.
Okay.
So, are you guys? What were you saying, Jade? Are you not where you want to be?
No, my map is like moving at a slug's pace.
Mm.
Uh,
Got a Gluck pace?
Galactic pace.
A
Gluck
gluggy glug?
pace.
No,
And are
Glug
we
moves too fast. It's at my pace because I'm so short.
Are you where you want to be, Roto?
Yeah, I was walking around the edge of the tree, kind of hugging the base of the tree near the roots.
And I just ran through and left him behind.
Yeah. All right. So after that arrow fires and sticks into the mushroom, and then it kind of turns towards Glug, Hoxie, you immediately spring into action and do what?
Let's see. My page is not working.
Loading too slow.
It seems to be a little frozen.
Oh no!
Let it go. Let it go. Can't
trying.
hold it back anymore. All right.
You can try to refresh the browser if you want to, and we can just put you at the bottom. That's not a big deal. Vega.
Okay. I am gonna shoot at it. Trying to get to my page. Okay.
Short bow 7.
Uh-huh.
You miss.
Oh,
Your little furry fingers bring up the short bow and tink, and it just flies over it.
oops, guys. Sorry.
Roto.
I will continue walking around the base of the tree and try to slink into the bush that is between the tree and the fallen tree and kind
Okay.
of hide.
So give me a stealth roll. It's a familiar roll, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe it was worse before.
I think I'm trying to hide. I never said I was good at it.
Right. All right. The mushroom lumbers forward and gets to right in front of our good friend Glug, and he kind of you see the what is that called, the crown of the mushroom sort of it almost lifts up a little bit,
Mhm.
you know, like a gust blowing up under a umbrella or something, and then spores poof out. So if you can give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Okay. Let's see here. Am I doing the right thing? No, I don't.
Under the under the saves column.
Under the saves column. Okay, gotcha. Give me a second. Let's see here. Okay. Under the saves column.
Saving throws, top left.
Saving throws, top left. Looking for the Constitution saving throw. It's a normal roll.
There you go. You fall asleep for 2 rounds.
Oh.
You see him, you know, he's getting ready, he wants to shoot it again, and the mushroom walks up and is and Glug goes
Glug takes nap.
Kill that thing. It needs to go away.
sleepy time.
So I'm out for 2
All right.
rounds. Nuts. Okay.
2 rounds.
Well,
Wow.
but each round you get to roll again to try to save and wake up.
Yeah, you can try to wake up, but it's
Okay.
So,
Okay.
It's just 2 rounds.
so that brings us back to Glug, which is now asleep. So you can roll. This is your turn. So roll,
Okay,
wake up.
sweet. My turn to roll. Okay, let's see. Constitution again?
Yep.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. Hopefully I will still be
Ew.
asleep.
You fall deeper asleep. You find that the hay or the grain, what is that, wheat growing up there is really comfortable.
Glug enjoy dream.
Oh, like Glug, come on. Wake up. We
Hoxie,
need
how's
you.
your computer
Mommy.
browser map doing?
I think it's okay. It's
All
still
right.
slow. I don't know why, but
Computer has rot. Glug, 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 glug,
let's see.
Is that why I called Glug? Because that's how you snore. Glug, 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 glug. Glug, 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 glug.
glug, 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 glug.
Okay. Am I close? How far am I away from this mushroom? It's
Looks like
Well,
you're
you're 1, 2, 3 squares away.
So
You're not close enough to hit it with a melee weapon, but you can hit it with a ranged weapon or a spell or whatever. You could poison spray it.
I'm gonna poison spray it. Let's see.
And once again, I need to read that.
You want me to post it in chat?
Sure.
You need me to post the spell?
Oh, I didn't post it.
There's something going on with your connection to D&D Beyond.
Poison spray.
There we go.
Nice.
10 feet. Yeah, so you're close enough to do the 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Extend your hand towards the creature. You can see within range a puff of noxious gas from your palm. The creature succeed on a Constitution saving throw. Okay, piece of cake.
Con save and what is your save DC? Well,
Ooh, oof.
Yeah, I think a 20.
probably
Huh.
beats it.
19.
But
So, yeah, so you spray it and it just like washes over it, and you get the sense, though it's not speaking or can speak for that matter, that it's like, ooh, a nice bath. I like this. Good poison. All right, Vega. Vega.
Oh, I am going to shoot at it again.
All right, that'll hit.
Yay.
Finally.
Click that damage.
5.
5. All right. So this second arrow pierces into the stem of the mushroom and basically just flies right through it, and you see the mushroom kind of slump over and then kind of squish down into the ground, like it melted almost. And it's dead.
Yes. Did it. Now Glug, wake up.
Oh,
Oh, you can wake him up.
yeah,
He wakes
if
up.
someone's sleeping, you can basically use an action to shake them to wake them up.
Glug, glug awake. Glug awake.
Yeah.
Missed it all.
Mommy, I mean, glug, 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 good. Yes. Yes. Let's go, Dobbers.
Okay, I am going to continue to, I guess, attempt to quietly sneak through this bush
Glug
around the tree.
Glug just starts going ahead again.
Going.
Going
That way?
forward. Yep, going that way.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to use some stealth, so I'm gonna roll for stealth real quick. Because
Okay. All
yeah.
right.
I wanna
Roll for
stealth.
stealth.
Here you go.
And-
Stealth.
Glug and Roto can give me a perception roll.
Okay, so I'm rolling for stealth. And then
Perception. Would you like
Fair.
me to roll stealth again since I'm trying to go quietly through? That is up to you.
Nope. You already rolled it. And you think you're doing great.
and I rolled a 13 on perception. So I got a 14 on stealth, 13 on perception.
All right. At 13. Right here, this mushroom looks
Yeah.
a little suspicious. And Roto, you don't notice anything
Okay, so
other than what you see.
So I do see I can see a rat up ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he turns toward you.
okay.
He even actually kind of goes back over in here when he sees you.
So I see that mushroom. It looks a little suspicious, and I feel like just doing a little bit of just I don't want to fight anymore. But let's see here. So I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to just flat out shoot with my arrow again.
Oh, jeez.
But I'm going to use my.
Alright.
I'm not using my nat 20 yet. I'm so tempted to, but I'm not yet because I.
You might need it for something else.
Now, yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm thinking. So I rolled.
Ooh, 16.
I always hit the wrong thing.
It's that one?
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so that 16 hits. Roll some damage.
Ooh, 7.
All right, so another arrow sticks into this mushroom and it turns toward you.
Glad doesn't like mushrooms.
Oh
Ooh,
boy, your initiative looks
jeez.
a lot better than mine. Okay, let's see what I get initiative wise. All right.
Are we gonna clear the initiative?
Yeah, let me. Yeah, I mean we can, or it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and
Okay.
clear it.
All right.
Oh wait, I don't want to clear all because I just rolled those new ones, so I will.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right, now roll.
All right. 13.
Woohoo! 9.
Go back to my sheet real quick and
Hold on. Is there another mushroom? Oh crap. Okay.
What's the one you just shot?
Oh, okay. Good. Good. I want to make sure
Yeah.
that. Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm cool with that.
All right. So as you shoot this, and Roto, you can see just off in the distance the ears of this rat twitch at the sound of the bolt being fired, and it just starts running toward you.
Oh,
Okay.
When it gets that far, it pulls out a big battle axe made of just a sharpened piece of like, I don't know, it looks like steel, but it doesn't look like it's been worked. It looks like it's basically just a chunk of metal that they've beaten an edge into. And it's just disgusting. You know, who would use metal? That's
Yeah.
awful.
Hmm.
Now it's you, Roto. I mean, Glug.
Glad going to.
I'm gonna just go ahead and fire another arrow right at this thing.
Okay.
Because so far it's been doing pretty good. Let's see here.
Your arrow flies past it and lodges in the base of this tree right back here. As it does so, you notice this mushroom stepping forward.
Oh, no.
Glad don't like mushrooms much. That was warning
When you
shot,
see-
mushroom.
What did you get us into, Glug?
You see this mushroom, and its whole body has like this purple smoke just sort of flowing out of it. You can see what looks like it might be a face, and it's almost like it's breathing fire, but it's not fire. It's very scary.
Mm-hmm.
You guys see the picture?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Glad don't like that mushroom.
This is the one you actually have to worry about.
Yep. Yep. I'm realizing that right now. Okay.
Okay.
And you can
Oh.
also, and for those who haven't seen the rat running towards Roto, there is a picture of one of the rat warriors.
Wow.
And they're actually larger because they fill up multiple squares, unlike us. Correct? Is the way it looks like
they
you have it
are-
set.
Yeah, well, I mean, his size is relative to you as you see it. So, I mean,
Yep.
I've got it set to take up more squares so that his tail can hang over the edge and stuff like that. But it's still a medium creature if you're a medium creature.
But we're as Dobbers, we're considered.
You're considered tiny, but so in relative terms, they are the same size as you, just a little bigger. You know, they're bulkier.
Okay, so they're the
But
same.
they are the same humanoid level of creature.
Okay. So, but it's kind of like mated glug. I'm staring
Right.
at it, coming at me.
Yeah, they're not somebody you'd want to meet in a dark forest.
Oh boy.
Fortunately,
Okay.
it's not dark right now.
It is back here. Not too dark though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, whose turn is it? Sorry, is it my turn?
I don't know. He went running, glug shot and missed. Yes, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So first off, I'm gonna start yelling about the rat, so everyone knows that I see it coming at me.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna kind of steady my resolve. And
What do
kind
you
of,
say though? Play your character a little bit. He
Yeah.
doesn't yell about the rat then.
Yeah, I'm like,
You're just like,
it's kind of like catching in my throat. Rat! So it takes me a
No.
second to get it out.
No, Roto, rat. Rat. Rat.
Rat.
Rat.
A. Rat. Hot rot. Both. Both. Both.
Glug, I
Oh.
think he's trying to say there's a rat, like a big rat, like
Yeah,
bigger
I'm
than
gonna-
him.
Steady
Nah.
myself
Mushroom. Ugly
For the-
mushroom.
for him oncoming, and I'm actually kind of gonna hope Mother Earth is on my side and realize that I can now cast a spell, and I will cast Wrathful Smite as a
Ooh.
bonus action.
you have to hit it though, right?
It just says the next time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's
okay.
duration, and it's a
Yeah.
concentration for a minute.
Nice. Okay. So you're
So-
casting that on your shovel or on your short sword or
My sword,
okay.
which currently also has rotting pumpkin on it. Do you want me to post the spell into chat?
I remember that one better, to be honest. I mean, I know basically what it does, so you just tell me when it
Okay.
works. So I know it's going to be with you hitting and stuff like that.
Okay. And then I will ready my sword to swing at it.
Okay.
If it's okay to hold the action.
Yeah, you
since
can
I
hold
use the
the
bonus. Okay.
My rule with holding actions is that you have to be specific what you're holding. You can't just say, I'm going to wait.
Yeah.
That's not holding an action. You have to say, I'm going to wait to do X.
I'm going to be holding my short sword ready to swing at it if it gets in my face.
Yep, I think that seems pretty likely. He's running toward you.
Okay.
All right.
Kind of holding this crook between the fallen tree and the tree.
Yep.
You got it. You got it.
You got it. All right, Vega, so you're next.
You
Okay.
got it, dude.
Vega. Vega,
So-
big mushroom.
Yes, I'm gonna go for this scary looking one, like the purplish thing.
Okay.
Try to do my short bow. Oh, I did it twice. So it would be the
All right.
first one.
Yeah, that 6 misses. So your short bow flies over the top of the plague fungus.
Okay. Oh. I tried, guys. I really did try.
It's okay.
You did try.
It's okay.
You're plagued with low rolls today.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Don't you knew one was coming, Chris.
The first mushroom that you shot, Glug, steps forward. Give me a insight roll. Anybody who's looking at him, which could
Anybody's
be
looking at what?
at the mushroom you've already shot.
Okay, so Glug. Insight roll. Let me do it. Insight roll. Insight roll. Alright, and normal.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
You can tell by the way that this guy is moving that, let's say, for example, right here in this area of the wheat that's growing,
Mhm.
that's lighter there because it's sunlight hitting that, where like right here it's shadow. It's in the canopy of the trees, right? It is avoiding that sunlight.
Okay.
Oh.
And then as it gets to you, it does its thing.
Mushroom doesn't like light.
Yes. So
Okay.
give me another Constitution saving throw as it steps up towards you, trying to avoid the sunlight and puffs. Oh, so close.
Oh.
Glug falls back asleep.
Glug, 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 glug.
Chris is so tired today.
Must be. Oh.
Oh, alrighty. So that brings us to um, you, Jade Hoxie. You see Glug fall asleep right in front of you.
I can do what I wanted to do. And okay, I've never used this spell before.
Mhm.
Magic stone.
Magic stone is a cantrip. You touch one or two, three pebbles imbued with magic.
Can I just chuck it at it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. All right. Yeah. 14 will hit.
Thank goodness.
And I want you to roll because that is not. I mean, because it should be plus your spell casting ability, which is at least
Yeah.
2. So you'd
Yeah,
have a
it's not
minimum of a
important.
3. Yeah, it's not important. Or if you want me to, I can. But all you got to do is just type RD6 plus 2. You can do that. For example. So you can take that 6, or you can do it yourself. And by next session, we'll figure out how to get your character to be either properly importing or just pull it into Roll20 and you can learn a new thing.
Okay. So you want me to roll what?
Your damage. Because it says it's 1d6 plus your spellcasting ability. Apparently, D&D Beyond says it was a 1, which is impossible if you've got at least a 1 plus a number. It's at least got to be 3 because your
Yeah.
spellcasting DC should be a 2 or higher.
No, that didn't do it either, did it?
No.
No.
Okay.
So
rolling a d6 once.
yeah, a
Mhm.
d6, yeah, plus 2.
Plus 2.
2 times.
One time.
But
Roll.
plus 2.
Yeah, plus 2.
So you can use the die thing that's built into Roll20, or you can just type R or /R.
Okay, so
There's
it's
a
still
1, so plus
still
2, so
rolled
it's
a
a
1.
3. But still, it's at least a 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so 3 damage. So your stone flies and hits the mushroom. It actually kind of staggers back a little bit as this magic stone chunk breaks a chunk of the white fleshy mushroom material off of it. But it does not die. But that takes us to the top of the order, and this guy charges forward.
I like how I can see the ping and the black area of the map, but I can't see what was what was actually moving.
Oh, yeah, because your vision's
Way over
probably
here. Yeah,
blocked.
yep.
Yeah, so I saw where the rat pinged when you moved for you,
Yeah.
but I can't see it. I just saw the red.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the purple mushroom runs up next to his whatever.
Sleeping friend.
And it stands over top of Glug with the purple plague stuff kind of oozing out of its mouth. And you see a club-like kind of pseudopod separate from its trunk and just slam down on top of Glug.
Mm.
That sounds painful.
That is not a... Oh, that is a roll. Wow, what a great roll. 5. So even with advantage, because you're prone, he misses. He
Yeah.
just kind of just pounds the ground next to you.
The purple mist made him miss his target.
Yeah,
purple
he can't
mist.
see through his own mist.
Missed.
His mist made him miss. The rat then continues charging and makes it all the way to you, Rhoda, which you had a held action, so you may take it.
Yes. Okay. Let me click on my short sword and rolling. Come on, roll.
Sword 14. I don't remember what his AC is. I think that hits.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Let's just say it hits.
Oh. Yes. Yeah, it does. You swing at it, striking its armor. You actually glance off of the armor, but it gets lodged in kind of a crevice between two plates, and you're able to do some damage. So it does 2 damage plus your
Yeah, I need to roll
Thundering
1d6.
Smite.
Yeah, for the psychic damage, which I can just.
There you go.
And because of that, he also needs to make a wisdom saving throw against my
my
spell save of 13
Oh my gosh.
or be frightened of me.
There we go. Oh, he rolled a 13.
Just barely.
Oh.
Yeah.
It startled him at least.
Puny Dobber, why have you come here and smeared the rot on me as it swings its axe at you? Whirling a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh.
That hits.
And I do not have this set up right because I need to roll damage too. I will add that to my list of things to do. It does 7 damage.
Okay.
And then he lunges forward with his rat mouth and bites down on your shoulder, maybe. Rolling a 7, which
Ooh.
doesn't hit.
I'm a bit shorter than he anticipated for a Dobber.
And he bites right over your shoulder. Some
And
of his
misses.
drool splatters into your ear, and you smell his breath as he growls over you.
Jade's over it. She's done.
Don't do the rat.
Lucky Dauber survives more than one strike from my blade.
But
Rat-
rats can be
rat-
cuddly too.
Not this rat.
Okay, so I took there's 7 damage, so I need to
Yeah.
do a con save for my spell because it's a concentration.
Right.
And I believe it needs because of the way con saves for spells work, it needs to be 10, at least 10, because it's 10 or the damage, whichever is higher.
Okay.
If I remember how con saves work correctly.
That sounds right.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so
Not
after getting
unless
hit
we're
by
allowed
that
to
big
use that.
old chunky axe, you lose your concentration.
Well, unless we're allowed to use the 20 on something like this.
Yeah, if you want to. I'm not gonna stop you. It's your dealio.
Let me make sure if that spell is ongoing. Can't remember if that's a one-time thing or if it just every time I hit now while that spell's up. Do you remember?
Yeah, I believe it's every time you hit once you have it cast.
Well, I
Doesn't
want
like discharge, if that's what you're asking.
yeah. Well, I want to hold on to the spell concentration
Okay.
because
Let's-
that's extra damage.
Right. That was Thunderous Smite,
Wrathful Smite.
Wrathful Smite.
Clack, 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 clack.
I spelled it wrong.
Yeah, it's not one of the free ones on Roll20.
Oh man. All right. Well,
Do
whatever.
you want me to post it?
No, we'll just keep it. Just keep it. What
Like,
I said. I
yeah.
ruled it on the fly. It stands.
Okay. I can send you a link to it later if you want.
I'm sure you can. Good job. Glug, roll to wake up.
Clack roll. Glug, 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 glug. Glug, glug, glug. All right, Constitution again, right?
Yep.
Sweet. Here we go.
Come on.
Glug,
You
glug, glug,
feel
glug,
the warmth of the
glug, 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 glug,
the
glug, glug.
plague spores that are kind of coating your body.
Glug, 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 glug. Green Dobber. Green Dobber. Glug, 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 glug.
Now it's Frodo's turn again.
Well, he's in my face. I'm going to swing again. Let's use that sword. I would say that hits.
That hits, yeah, for sure. His growl intensifies as he sees your skill with the sword is much better
Okay.
than he anticipated.
Yeah. And it's going to be that plus
6 damage.
another d6.
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh, 9. So now he has a total of 16 damage.
Oh my gosh.
And
Ah.
should he also make another wisdom save against being
Yeah.
frightened as part of the spell?
Mhm. 3. He is frightened. Dobber, what is it that you have caused? He runs backwards. Which I guess gives you an opportunity attack because I'm a doofus and said that out loud.
Well, if
Roll
you
it.
insist.
I insist. Unless you don't want to use it, you don't have to. Okay.
That might miss though.
Yeah, he miss it. You miss.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Glug, 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 glug.
Vega.
Okay. So I'm going to again try to shoot the purple looking mushroom.
All right, perched up on this chunk of tree.
I got to be taller than it. Have some
Right.
advantage, right?
Yeah. Are you where you want to be?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you advantage though. We'll give you the
Okay.
high ground advantage, even though
So
you're not
how
too
do
high
I?
up there.
how
So you
does-
did it. You
Okay.
take the 15. You just if
Oh,
you
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
So,
so-
now click on the short bow and it'll show your damage.
6.
6. All right. Your
Tell me
bow-
it's dead.
well, the purple one hadn't been hit yet.
Oh.
So yeah, your arrow strikes it, and where the arrow pierces into the cap of this mushroom, more of the purple smoke oozes out around it, like it's bleeding. That's cool. right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This mushroom steps over towards you, and then rolls a d6. And rolls a 5. What was his recharge? Ooh, yeah, good enough. So he sucks in some air and then gasses out at you too. So, roll a Constitution saving throw, Vega.
So I just click on my sheet on.
Constitution. Yeah.
In the section where it says saving throws, make sure you click
Right.
it there.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. I found it.
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
Oh.
I was starting to say, yeah, you found it, but then as soon as you rolled, I was like, oh.
Yeah. So you fall asleep for 3 turns.
Oh.
You start to fall off the tree,
And I'm,
and as you're falling asleep, your raccoon instincts kick in, and your claws bite into the bark. But because you rolled a nat 1, then the bark comes loose, and you just fall off all the way to the ground. So you even
And I stay
even
like this.
fall. Yeah, yeah, on your back.
okay.
Yeah, and Hoxie notices that your poor limp little body rolled right up to her feet. So it is Hoxie's turn.
All right, so I'm going to hit this thing with my staff because it's close enough to me. The mushroom that's
Yeah.
in front of me that made her go to sleep. Okay, so
Yeah, the one that Glug shot before he fell asleep.
right. So, okay, I've never used this one.
Shillelagh? Yeah,
Shillelagh.
that's a
Okay.
funny word. But yeah, it turns your staff
Yeah.
into a big old whacking stick.
Okay, so
Like whack-a-mole.
I do that, and then a D8 for damage.
So then you need to roll to hit. So what you've done basically, you've got your staff, and you can describe it however you want, but I always think of it like Gandalf. He takes his staff and he pops it into the ground, poof, and then like little limbs and stuff grow off of it and becomes all shiny and powerful. And now you still have to use it to.
Oh, okay, that's 2 steps. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's a bonus action to cast it. So
So
You're gonna just make a melee attack.
So basically, roll a d20 and add. I believe it's just strength with the quarterstaff style weapon.
Yeah, you can do finesse if you. Either one is available.
That's not right. Is that right?
Well, that's your spell attack, which is probably good enough. We can use that as your 2 hit. There you go. And then we'll take
at least a 13.
Yeah. So then we'll use the 8 from the first roll for your damage. I don't know why that showed up in your spell to cast thing. So, so yeah, you're like, boom, shillelagh, and then you just whack this thing. And feel free to describe what happens to it as you hit it and it dies. What happens?
I hit it over the top of its head.
Yeah.
And I don't want the spores to burst out.
Okay. Yeah. So you hit it, and you hit it in such a way that it actually causes its cap to sort of turn down, and it just drives it into the ground like it's like you've just stepped on a bottle cap, and it's dead.
Because I don't want.
Perfect. It is dead. Alrighty. This other one, the purple one, that's now leaking a little bit from the Vegas, steps forward and breathes in and then just blows out. It's kind of angling around in a cone shape. It can hit Vega and Hoxie.
Look how it just steps on blood on its way.
Yeah, it just steps on blood. Alrighty, so make a DC 14 saving throw.
Oh, wow.
So, I'm sorry, what do I have to roll for that? What do I click?
You click your Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay, again. Ugh. Yeah. Jesus.
All right.
I didn't make it.
Vega, you take 22 damage.
Oh, I'm at 0.
Yeah.
Then.
Night. And it doesn't say that, does it say?
This hurt a little bit too much.
And you'd also contract rot poisoning, which is what Rig had. As the rot, as the plague spores spray over you, Hoxie, you feel the sickness wash over you as you're about to hurl, but you shake it off. But it's like you feel like you've been sprayed by like oil, from a tailpipe that's getting backfired and spit out grease on you. It's not real thick and viscous. It's just like wet goo that's now on you, as if almost like a spray bottle, except it's yucky. And now the rat. The rat runs this way and disappears. Glug, you may wake up, or you may roll to wake up. Either way, you wake up.
Yeah, I'm awake. I was like, okay, sweet. So I'm nearby this thing right now. Am I behind it or am I beside it?
It's basically standing right over you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I think it's time for me to roll a nat 20 right now. I'm gonna just basically smack it as hard as I can. You know what? Let's nat 20 my attack with my mace.
Yeah, mace it. So just roll your mace damage and then but double the die roll. You
okay.
Can.
All right, let me roll it. So mace, awesome. Double that.
Whoops, sorry, I clicked something there. You can ignore what I clicked.
So you can just take that 2 and multiply it into 4. Woo. Nat 20 right there, everybody. Oh my gosh.
Well used.
No, you get to roll the d6 again.
Oh, I do. Okay, sweet.
Yeah. So what happens? You double the die, not the total damage. So it becomes, instead of 1d6 plus 1, it becomes 2d6 plus 1.
Okay, so should I just do roll?
Yeah, just do a d6 and we'll add that to it. So
All right, I forget the buttons I pressed for it, but
There you go. So 5 total damage.
Yeah, there we go. Thanks.
All right. But as you club it with your mace, feel free to describe how it finds its demise.
Glug. Glug. Glug did not like mushroom. Glug. Glug smacked mushroom very hard. Glug had bad dreams. Glug blamed mushroom. Glug hit mushroom. Mushroom splatter.
Mushroom splatter. Yeah, the this tall, oozing mushroom collapses to the ground, and you even see, almost like with dry ice, how the fog hovers at the floor. As it hits the ground, its spores sort of puff out and just sort of hover towards the floor in this purple ring around it.
Mm.
And for the time being, we're out of initiative.
Whew. Okay. So Glug's gonna look over at Vega, and is Vega hurt right now? From what I can tell.
She's really hurt. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
She
I'm a
got-
0.
she
I got hit by 22. 22 points.
I didn't know. I've been sleeping. So
Yeah.
So I'm a
so Glug is gonna go ahead and use one of his spell slots.
Glug. Glug heal. Trash panda.
With
thank you.
I'm gonna do healing word. So-
Okay.
So I think I can click it from here. So let's see.
One
here-
second, Chris. Let me look.
I can do level 2 with it, right?
You don't have level 2 spells right now.
Okay, so just level 1. Okay. So I'm gonna
Oh,
cast.
did you unclick the spells I had selected for you?
I think so. Was that where the red dots were?
Yeah, because you don't know all of these. You can't cast any of these every day. You have to select them every morning.
Okay. Crap. Well,
I think
But you could say you selected those for this time.
I
mean, you're
selected
learning,
this one.
and
I know that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Justin, check the Zoom chat.
Okay. So I cast healing word and gave you 4 healing.
Okay.
So-
4. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm slightly coming, awake and stretching out. And
Yep.
thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome.
That was
Trash
very
panda.
painful. So
Welcome.
painful.
So, Chris, those top 2 spells of yours that say War Domain,
Okay.
click both of those in red. You always know those.
Okay. I always know those. All right. Let me go to my little clickety thing. That's right, folks. I'm learning.
Yep.
War domain and.
So
war
while we go over
domain.
this real quick for Chris, Daryl did step away for a quick bio break.
Okay.
That's why you don't see him on screen right now. But yeah, Chris picked 3 of the other spells that do not say War Domain
Okay.
for what you know for today.
All right. I know guiding bolt.
Mhm.
I know. Let's see here.
I believe before you had wanted Inflict Wounds and Guiding Bolts.
Yeah, inflict wounds, guiding bolt, and let's go ahead and we'll throw in. We'll do cure wounds because that sounds good.
Oh, you have 1 too many.
I have 1 too many.
Yep.
Okay.
Since you said you did Healing Word, you don't have Cure Wounds at the moment, unless you want to switch out one of the other ones.
No. I used healing word.
Sure.
I'm gonna keep inflict wounds and guiding bolt, just
Okay.
because Glug doesn't always pay much attention to the healing factor.
Yep.
So.
And just as an FYI, when you cast a spell, if it doesn't track it for you,
Mhm.
you can count it down under that slots remaining.
Okay, so that would be then I have 2 slots remaining then. Okay.
Correct.
Cool.
And Daryl's back.
Yes.
Glug. Hello.
All right.
Alrighty. So everybody's awake. Everybody's
Yes.
not
I'm
dead.
back.
Okay.
Vega has 4 health.
Yes.
Yes.
Do I?
And yeah.
I guess with the rat having run away, does this fallen tree look hollow in any way?
As you look into the fallen tree, it
Mhm.
gives a sense that it might be hollow, but as you push a foot or 2 into it, you see it's full of debris. And if anybody or anything had been in it, they would have had to have hollowed it out, which wouldn't be too difficult, but you can tell they haven't.
So since it's not, I will go back to the group.
Okay. Give me a survival roll.
Everybody?
No, just Roto. Sorry.
Oh, okay, cool. So we don't.
Or yeah, survival. Sorry.
Well,
I'm not playing
hopefully
that
this
game.
goes well. It is supposed to be one of my best skills. Supposed to be.
You're
Before
level 2. You're growing. You get there.
my rolls tonight.
Yeah, it's been that
Not
way,
worse than
so-
mine.
Anyway, no, I mean, you don't miss anything. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Don't worry about it when I roll super low after you told me to roll it. So I'll be going back towards the group and seeing that our raccoon friend is not doing well.
You guys also see that Roto has a pretty sizable cut in his kind of torso area, larger than any weapon you guys are used to wielding.
Mm-hmm.
Painful. You okay, buddy?
I look at it and then I look at you. Look at it, look at you. I'm like,
Eh.
still better than you.
Well, thanks. Oh,
All right.
All right.
And I want to cast my Soothing Earth on Vega to help heal her more.
Ooh.
And so I can actually, I have 8 I can use. I will use all 8 of it.
cool.
Okay. So Roto approaches you, puts his hand on you, on your shoulder, or
friend.
whatever
Pick
the
you
equivalent.
up.
Yeah, or maybe it's like the
Let me hug you.
How
I
to
hug
Train
you.
Your Dragon. Puts the hand on your forehead.
Trying to wipe off the debris off her as it's happening. She starts to feel better.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you feel yourself healing. You actually feel a sensation very similar to
Ooh.
when you were in the little protected bowl of vines. It's this very natural, earthy kind of feeling of
Usa.
freshness.
Okay. So I'm sorry, I healed 8 more?
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm at 12.
Yes. I am currently at 10, so I'm okay for now.
Okay.
That's why I felt you could use it more than me.
Yeah, 4 is not good. Apparently, these mushrooms are going to hit for 20 points.
Well, when y'all go after the big stuff early, who knows?
It's Chris's fault.
Yes, yeah.
Gluck,
for
Gluck
sure.
do nothing wrong. Gluck good.
Well, but did you do anything right?
Yeah, Gluck killed
Yeah.
mushroom.
I mean, and
Okay.
there was a difference you could see and
Yeah.
feel. I mean, obviously, like
Yes.
the one mushrooms, they kind of puff out a cloud that just hovers a few feet away from them, and then this other one has it's a breath weapon effect. You know, I mean, it's so
Right.
I kind
for
of
you.
try to reiterate the fact, like, we don't always have to rush into attack. Not everything is against us in the forest.
well, it is at the
Only
moment.
rot. Well,
Oh.
only... We're more worried about the rot than just sentient beings.
Huh. I mean, if they could talk and tell us something, but they won't.
Well, also, y'all attack the mushrooms first today.
Fine.
I think the mushrooms were gonna get us.
And did y'all see that rat back there?
It was you.
I didn't see it. I didn't
No,
see
no,
it.
no. No rat? What?
Well, it was pretty cool what I did to it.
Yes, it was.
Gluck see no
Not that
rat.
I brag.
So are we going to keep going into this, like, wooden area, like forest area back here? Or, like...
Gluck keeps going.
Of course.
Okay. I'm going to climb up here.
All right.
Is that just
right.
a decomposed skeleton
I'm gonna,
of
yeah.
a deer-like creature, or
Yeah,
okay?
Okay.
that's what's in front of
And I'm gonna roll
or beside Glug. As you come around the corner, Glug, and as you climb up on top of the tree, the log, Vega, you guys both see what's back here. This rat steps out, and this wolf
Oh,
Oh,
Steps out
a
with him.
wolf.
A wolf.
what?
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Where's the
I'm
wolf?
going to try to.
Grrr. It
Okay.
growls in a low and menacing growl.
Okay, then I am going to try to roll persuasion to tell it that I mean it no harm, but I will bust its face open if it does mess with me.
Oh, you already saw the rat, so
Yeah, so I'm going to. My persuasion's horrible. All right.
Glug think you, no hurt me. No hurt.
Eh.
No hurt.
Wolf steps over some brambles. Okay, so you are talking to who?
I'm talking to the rat.
The rat?
The rat.
And you roll a 1.
I rolled horrible.
You think you know the common tongue of the Rat Claw clan, and you say, "You stink, and your mother smells of elderberries." But you thought you said, "Please, please don't attack."
I love it.
But yeah, let's roll some more initiative.
Yay. Awesome.
Do we need to clear certain ones before?
Yes, we do.
Oof.
Oh, this hurts. This is gonna hurt.
Fun stuff. Here we go.
Oh, there's the wolf and the sound.
Yeah, and there's the wolf. I'm going to take
I don't hear
the
the
same
wolf in the
roll for
sound yet, so
the wolf because I don't have him programmed in.
let me see if I can turn up the wolf in the sound because I don't hear them yet.
I don't see mine initiative.
Am I supposed to hear them, Daryl?
Oh,
It's
mine's
just in
5.
the music.
Yeah, it's in the Roll20 music he has going. It's not
Okay.
super loud, so it depends
Okay.
on.
Right. So click on yourself, Vega, and
Oh.
then click
Oh,
your
okay.
initiative. That way
That's
it'll show
what
up
I
in my
All right,
list.
let me try.
There we go.
My first one was like 18. But I'll take the 13. It's
Right.
higher than the wolf.
As the wolf and rat, draw their focus on you.
Let
With
me.
a
I'm
dot.
Clearly,
gonna
they were
refresh
waiting
mine
for
so
you
we
to
have-
get into a vulnerable place. You just kind of out of your peripheral vision, you can see off in the distance where a bunch of debris and brambles and more mushrooms and things are almost completely obscured by smoke. But in the center of that smoke, there's a kind of a burning ember.
Oh. Guys, we just need to survive these guys, and I think there's something back there. Something shiny. We gotta go look at it.
Alright.
Shiny. I like shiny stuff.
Glug okay. Glug good with that.
All right.
Okay.
So Roto's first, unless I missed something that anybody was saying about doing stuff.
Well, first, before I just go straight over where this dead plague fungus was, does it seem like it'd be safe to walk across it? Or is it look kind of like the frogs that we've dealt with that are
It looks,
full of
yeah,
rocks?
it looks like the frogs, but it didn't blow up. It didn't like spew that stuff, but it does look like the same debris ooze.
Okay. Because I want to attempt to walk around it without necessarily getting it all over me.
Okay.
But basically, I'm going to run kind of around it past, and I want to get one. I guess up here on this rock.
Yep, you can get there.
Does that give me a line of sight to both the wolf and the rat?
Yeah.
Okay. So trying to be somewhat intimidating, I'm going to start swinging my sword around. And by doing so, because it is covered in rotten pumpkin, I'm going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. So this is how I'll just post it in chat for
That'd be
y'all.
great.
Oh, come on, post it. Why is it not posting? It's acting like a total girl. There we go.
All right. So
So it's a 30-foot line straight in front of me. So
wow.
I think that should hit both of them.
I think, yeah, you can get both of them. I mean, front of one and back of the other or whatever, but yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
So kind of using the rotten pumpkin, slinging it off my sword.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I dragged my sword through the pumpkin earlier. That was the whole
Oh yeah.
intent.
No, that's cool. That's very cool. This rat also has a bit of a different appearance to the first one you saw. He's not
Okay.
as armored.
Mm-hmm.
He's just kind of got leather straps around him, and he's carrying a spear instead of an axe.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's going to make a dexterity saving throw and roll a
Ooh.
21.
Okay.
Ooh.
He'll take half. It's right here, but no, I think he avoids it, doesn't he? And then the
Excellent.
wolf. Rolls an 11.
Okay, so I will have to roll for him 2d4.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll. Oh, that doesn't give me the option for two of them.
If you just use the little die icon up here, you can.
Yep, that's what I was
There you
going
go.
up to.
All right.
So that's
So he takes 2d4 damage at the start of each turn until he washes it off. Wow. Okay, so yeah, you fling your sword and this acid flies out. The rat steps to the side deftly, showing that this skinnier,
Mhm.
more agile rat is not going to have any problem with that. But the wolf unsuspectedly gets splashed in the face and starts burning into it, and it howls in anger and kind of flails around and tries to rub its head against the one of the limbs of the fallen tree next to it. Vega.
Okay. So I can do a melee attack with the wolf because I'm right next to him, right?
Yeah, you're above him. You'd have
Yeah.
to step over one branch towards it, but yeah, that's fine.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, I can do my short bow.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, you rolled it quickly. I should have said you have advantage. I would have, because he's occupied with trying to get scrape this stuff off of his face.
okay.
It's funny the second time you've done that where I say it after you rolled it, but anyway.
I'll take it. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
no.
No, good. Rolled a hit. 6.
6.
All right. So the arrow sinks into its kind of shoulder neck area of this wolf, and it howls again, now twisting its body the other direction. Rage covers it. And it's his turn. He's going to leap up at you.
Wait. I haven't.
Yes.
I have cunning action, and it's
Oh,
I can.
yeah.
Can I hide
Yes.
with that action? Do I have to
Yeah.
roll anything for it before it goes?
You don't have to roll anything to move, but technically a hide is going to be like a stealth roll. So if you wanted to like step down off the log here so that you're out of its sight, that is very much
there you go.
So yeah.
Okay. It just says a hide action, so I wasn't sure. I've never used it, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, roll stealth.
Okay. So I would stay here, right? Then if I roll stealth, or would I move back?
You would move. I would move you more
back.
like down here.
Oh, okay. And then
That's what I would assume, because he could just maybe hear you or smell you if you're just like a foot away.
And we're stealth right there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. So you still use your cunning action. You still stepped away and got out of its immediate range, but it knows where you went.
Okay. It was worth a try.
Well, it's I'd say it's still worth it because those jaws were going to tear you up.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I mean,
just saying.
Just saying.
Oh boy.
All right.
Yeah.
The rat draws back with his spear and chucks it at you, Roto.
Okay.
14. Does that hit?
Misses, I believe, because I have 15 armor.
All right. The spear just glances off of your tough hide, not doing any damage to you. But it charges at you a little bit. Yeah, so it gets there. So that's it for him. And the wolf is going to keep scraping since you disappeared. He's just like rubbing himself
And it takes
over here and
takes the
howling.
damage at the beginning of its turn.
All right, yeah.
Do you want me to roll every time it has a turn, or
I did it.
okay?
So 5 more damage. It howls in pain as you see the rivulets of acid actually burn deeper into its skin, the fur starting to fall off in clumps. That's yucky. Why would you do that? I'm sorry. What's whose turn is
Well,
it?
That's the rotting pumpkin for you. That's
Yeah.
how dangerous it is.
Ooh.
Oxy.
Okay, so is the wolf dead?
No. It's
Then
howling and growling.
I'm going to.
He's upset.
It's in bad
Yeah.
shape though. I mean, I can tell you that much.
Ice Knife.
What?
I cast Ice Knife.
Ice knife.
Oh, all right. So is that 13 to hit? Looks like that's a
Dexterity save, but it should be higher than 10 for the DC because it's going to be. It should have your spellcasting ability.
Yeah. It's still, I mean, I'm just going to assume it's +2. Oh, come on, Daryl.
You can do it. Oh.
18.
Woo!
Well,
Oh, wait.
not woo because we don't want it
Yeah.
to get that high.
Yeah, no
All right,
woo.
so it jumps to the side and then Ice Knife explodes, right?
Yes.
So does it take half damage? Is that the way that works? I do not recall.
The shard explodes, and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dex save. Well, so it was a ranged spell attack first.
Okay, so that first one was a roll to hit at 13.
Yes, 13's the hit, and then
Yeah.
the next damage is.
Okay, so the 13 does hit then. Yeah, so just roll the d10 damage.
10 damage.
So I think it already actually rolled both of the damage things.
Oh,
So-
you're right.
So
yeah,
the
9
piercing is for hitting initially. Cold is the
Better.
exploding.
Yes,
That's better.
we're good at this.
Yeah.
Welcome to your very poor tutorial on how to use Roll20. So all those things happen. Now it's dead. The knife lodges into its chest right below its throat as it's still slashing around, trying to get out of the acid that's just baked all over it now. The knife sinks in. Little shards of ice splinter out around it as its fur gets all crystallized, and then frozen blood splatters all over the ground.
Did it splatter on anybody else?
No,
just the
no
ground.
one's- It did,
Okay.
yeah, just the ground. It's not.
No one's
real-
next to it.
Yeah, right next
Just
to
making
it.
sure that nobody needs to be, take a bath sometime soon.
Yeah. Glug begins to roll to wake up, but then realizes he's already awake. What would you
Yep.
like to do?
Glug's gonna go ahead and Glug's gonna. I'm gonna use a spell. So let's see here.
A rat in front of you.
Yeah, you know it.
Rat.
So I'm gonna use a guiding bolt directly at the.
You're not messing around.
No, I'm going straight for it. I'm not a fan of it. So I'm gonna do guiding bolt. And let's see here. Is that? Did I do that right? No.
Oh, yeah. Is that roll to
So
hit?
that's-
Because that.
That's
I think it was
Is that-
normal
Yeah.
roll. Normal roll.
Yeah. Good job.
nice.
So now, yeah. So you hit him good.
So then the rat takes 4d6 radiant damage now. So
All right, roll it.
All right.
I think you can just click on it, right?
Yep.
Should be able to.
And at level 1,
Yep.
submit.
Ooh, nice.
Boom.
All right.
Glug. Whee!
Well,
Did it! Woo woo woo!
and the nice thing is the next attack against that creature, maybe for Chris's next turn, will have advantage.
Yeah. All right. So you blast this rat. The guiding bolt takes a huge chunk of fur off of its shoulder and flies back into the tree, and it falls onto the ground. It drops its second spear next to it, and its face goes from the rage-filled terror of a rat to a terrified creature. Please, no more! Please! Please! We believe you can have your forest back. It's too late for you anyway.
You can talk?
Yeah, they're your enemy race, basically.
Yeah.
So Glugs goes.
So
up.
we're out of initiative if you choose to be.
Okay, yeah, we'll be out of initiative. I'm all for that. So
wait, you said it's too late. Why is it too late? What do you know?
It is too late. The ground is already sick. Glug wants to know what causes sickness. Please just let me leave. No. Glug wants to know, or else extra crispy rat for dinner for Glug. Let me leave. The rest of my pack will not attack you. Glug not trust you. If you kill me, they will be here. Please, you are stronger than you look with your green face. I am Green Dabber. You are an idiot.
Glug gets a little mad.
I'm gonna lean into his face with my sword and be like, "And we have your word."
I'm rolling intimidation. I'm just gonna go straight into it.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Yeah, I mean,
Glug.
that's fine.
You tell us right now where rats come from. Sayak told us to plant the seed and burn it. That is all I know.
Ooh, you said Sayak?
So when he says burn it, I look over. Does it look like it's still burning?
Yeah, there's embers.
Where is Sayak?
Anyone who wants to can roll a history, and I will. Glug can have advantage because he's from Dobberton.
Right, so I'm gonna roll history with advantage.
I'll roll.
Boom. Here we go. It's a good thing I rolled with advantage. Oof.
Yep.
My rolls today are
Yeah.
horrible.
So you know this, Glug, but just the others don't. You remember from your time in Dobberton, overhearing a conversation with some of the Dobberton guard, or they referred to Sayak. He is the captain of the Rat Claw clan.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Tell us where Sayak is. And I live where you live.
He is over the mountains. He's not going to bring himself down here, but just seeing him would cause you to tremble in fear.
While they're talking, since he mentioned that he was told to burn the seed, and I see it still burning, I want to make my way over there so I can attempt to bury it or find a way to put out the fire.
Okay. So you step past him. Show me a few squares of movement.
There's
All right. Give
two.
me a perception roll.
Okay. Perception. 9.
Well, it's not too hard, but something doesn't look right about this mushroom in the foliage under the smoke right there.
Am I
But
able
anyway,
to
continue.
Am I able to tell it looks somewhat the same as this dead one?
Yeah. It doesn't appear to be moving or anything.
Okay. So if that's the case, I want to quietly and hopefully stealthily make my way forward.
You're going to get a good stealth roll out of anybody? Let me see.
I'm all I can do is try.
I require you to roll.
A good
Yeah,
roll.
there you go. That's good enough. That's good enough. As you continue to move, you get a little bit closer, and you do confirm that it is one of the plague mushrooms. But you feel confident that you're moving quietly as you step under some dense brush that's hanging over this area. You see um, a earth that's been turned up. You know, as if somebody was digging. You see smoke, purple smoke rising up out of it. You see cracks in the ground, like you saw back in the sunlight. This whole area is covered with shadow too. That these veins of rot just spreading out from it, just copious amounts of this veins of rot, and the glowing embers from beneath the dirt. You see tracks all around it from the rats and stuff too.
Okay. Unless you say stop or otherwise, I'm going to make my way as close as possible to it and attempt to bury it with any loose dirt I can find.
All right, so stop right there. Hold that thought, and we'll just go back to everybody else. Anybody else doing things? We still having a conversation?
Yeah, Glug's still having conversation.
Glug, tell us where other rats are. So I
In the tree next to you.
What?
point at it.
Because that's not creepy.
He points here, and then he turns and points here.
Tell, can they
We will
hear you?
leave. We will leave if you do not kill me.
Tell Sirik we will kill him if he tries to concede.
You could not kill Sayak. You are puny and small.
I'll do the same I did to you.
Yes. I'm sure you will try. What am I saying? You won't even see him. Getting to Sayak alone would cause you so much mental trauma. You would collapse in your own fear. Dobbers do not enter the Drury Mountains.
No, there's rats
But-
there. I'm not arguing that point at
Glug
all.
is no Dobber. Glug is goblin, and your flesh looks yummy.
He actually was. He steps back one step.
You're wasting your time.
All right. Jade or Vega? I'm sorry, Hoxie or Vega. Do you have anything?
I am gonna move in here and try to help Roto and see if we can turn this fire out or whatever is going on in the ground that they were talking about. Because I can't see anything, so I'm gonna move closer in hopes
Okay.
of. And I don't know where he is. Oh, he's already at the fire, so I'll just.
Yeah. You can move all the way over there because there's been enough time
Okay.
that you could have been doing that.
Okay.
But for the last few steps of getting over to here, how are you treating the veins of rot that are growing out of the earth right here?
So I'm like jumping and bouncing up over them and not trying to touch him.
All right, so give me an acrobatics roll.
Oh, there you go. Let's see. Hopefully this works.
Or just dexterity if you don't
can
have
do
acrobatics. But I
it.
thought you did.
No, I have a 1 next to my acrobatics. Let's see. So
Yeah.
what did I
There you
roll?
go.
Oh,
No,
nice.
15.
Oh,
Yeah, so you move through it
Okay.
with ease, and I need the same answer from you, Roto, and then perhaps a roll. So as you're making the last few feet to get up to this,
Well,
how
it's
is it
kind of-
you're
Kind of tiptoeing around the different veins, I guess. And you want me to?
Tiptoeing?
Yeah.
and does that mean slowly and carefully?
Yes, because remember I was stealthing, so I wasn't trying to be fast about getting
Okay.
here.
Well, no roll needed. You just
Okay.
you're being smart about it. That's fine. Not that Vega wasn't being smart about it, but it's just
In
it's
a different way.
it's a different
Yeah,
attitude.
Exactly. Like I'm the
I can
slow and
freeze.
steady, methodical. She's the fast and furious.
I can do this.
She's a raccoon.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are up there. You see this thing is buried. Like whatever it is that's causing the glow to come up out of the earth is already under the ground.
Like completely buried.
Yeah. And it's just like, if you can imagine, you set off some firecrackers and bury it in the sand, and there's like the smoke that still comes up out of it. So you can see the smoke and a little bit of heat.
Glug's gonna tell the rat to run along.
Glug. Glug think it best you run now.
I wouldn't stay here either if I were you.
Oh, I won't. Tell your master I will come for him later.
He
What?
scurries around the base of the tree and also laughs as he can't imagine anyone coming for his master.
And then Glug's hungry, so Glug's kind of a meat eater. So I'm gonna kind of harvest some of this wolf.
All right, that's something you can
Kind of
do.
gross.
No, no.
Yeah.
no.
Didn't it like shatter with ice?
Yeah, he's
It's
Well,
frozen.
not the whole thing. I mean, just like probably the best part of the meat, but
It's frozen. You can take it for later.
yeah,
It won't go bad.
Extra portable.
So,
All righty, those of you who are investigating, tell me your things.
I'm unsure what I want to do now because my intent was to bury it, but it is buried.
So do we need to dig it out and take it out of the earth? Is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I can claw. But then will I get infected? I don't know if I want to do that. There has to be a way. Ideas.
Well, never mind. I'm not gonna say anything because technically I wouldn't know.
You do feel a little bit of heat.
Water? Can we dump water on it?
Sure, I'll take out I'll take out my water skin and pour some water on it and see. I'll dump the whole thing of water on top of it.
Okay.
Trying to see if it does anything.
Yeah, as you pour water on it, the earth around it turns muddy and kind of pools around. Some of the water even runs into the little rivulets of rot veins. A burst of steam as it seeps deep enough into the earth, which isn't very deep. I mean, I'm not trying to imply it's like feet down. It's inches. Burst of steam comes forth as you see the embers die down and go out.
Okay. How big a spot did the previous ember seem to be?
The size of a one of those pumpkin pastries that that Hoxie made.
So now that the embers have died down, I'll take my shovel, the hand shovel thing I have, and try to dig up right in the middle of that spot. Being careful not to actually touch all the veins with my hands, but just using the end of the shovel.
Okay. Yeah, so you can, as you start to dig around, and of course you guys who aren't Roto, feel free to interject just in case you don't realize. But yeah, so as you kind of dig around, you almost feel like there's a halo around this where there must have been some sort of, I don't know what it is, but it's where the rot sort of starts, but it's in a halo around it. So there's actually what appears to be either the dirt immediately around it is solid rot or it's not rot. Either way, if you wanted to roll like a Arcana or investigation roll, you could.
I will go for, since it's been somewhat magical, I'll go with Arcana, even though they're both the same for me.
Okay.
Just since it's
There you
That's
go.
nice.
That's
Natural 20.
we've been waiting on that roll.
Exactly.
So,
For
Now that I'm not fighting and I'm digging, this is my place.
Yes. So yeah, you dig out around this thing, and you do find that there's something happening where the heat combined with this object kind of creates a reaction that's just a few inches outside of it, and that's where it starts to produce the rot. And as far as you can tell, this is of magical origin, but there's some sort of reaction that's happening that is part of the natural cycle of life and death, but it's accelerating it to an extent that is unheard of. Where these rivulets of rot that are flowing out of it is actually what would normally happen. It's grass and worms and things like that would rot over time, but it's concentrated and happening really fast.
Okay.
As you dig deeper, you do find there is a chunk of what appears to be metal, unworked chunk of metal, as if you broke it out of a mine and didn't do anything with it. It's about the size of a fist, of one of your fists.
Okay.
like this big.
As I kind of dig that portion up, I kind of hesitate a bit because I'm not used to not caring about metal as much. I'm kind of more used to roots.
Right. Yeah, and it's still warm. I mean, you can tell it was very hot. Now it would be uncomfortable to touch, but it wouldn't cause you any damage.
Yeah, like I'll try to kind of keep it balanced on the end of my shovel.
Yeah.
And then I guess
You tell them what you gleaned from your arcanic information, insight.
For anyone that is here, I will kind of say it, but I don't want to be yelling necessarily because I didn't want to be too loud considering
Sure.
the fungus thing.
Right. Well, I mean, Vega and Hoxie are basically right there.
Yep.
6 feet away.
Yeah, saying it loud enough that they can hear, but of course
Yeah.
not yelling across the
And glad,
clearing.
glad carving wolf. Wolf
Yeah.
flesh. Mm.
All right. So you have this chunk of metal on the end of your shovel. It actually kind of looks like a seed, if you could imagine that. You can tell that it has some sort of magic properties, though you don't know what because you've not investigated any further, nor has anyone else participated in that. And as far as you know, you are still surrounded by rats, at least according to that last rat that just ran off. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
All right. Very cool.
Nice little cliffhanger.
Now I'm curious what's going to happen. So who knows?
Yes.
Who knows?
Who knows?
All I know is that Glug's going to have a full belly by the end of this. So that's for sure. So
That's important.
yeah. Let's go
Okay.
around. Oh, what? Let's go ahead and go around the room and let everybody kind of plug what they're up to, what they're doing, and we'll start with the amazing Jade Rogers.
I'm freaked out by that rat right now. That's why I keep my mouth shut. Foxes do not like rodents. Rodents and bakeries don't work well together. I'm Jade Rogers, the House of Afros, Capes, and Curls. This Saturday, we have a game night. So we have virtual game night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. No, Central Daylight Time. And we also have next Monday, we're going to be discussing The Nevers, the series on HBO Max, because the series will have ended. So we're going to have a spoiler-free and then a spoilery conversation about The Nevers.
Very cool.
All right. Cool. That'll be fun.
All right. Next up, Justin.
Yes, so for those who don't know, I am Justin, aka Jaybird, the word. There's a little underscore between Jaybird and the word. I do a lot of Instagram posts where you can find links to the rest of my stuff. Well, also Twitch stream here with Chris a lot and on my own, playing games and spreading joy.
Joy.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
All right.
Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy. Oh, I'm probably too old for you guys to know what that is.
Oh, come on, Ren and Stimpy, really?
Yeah, come on.
I mean, everybody wants a log. You're gonna love a log.
Yeah,
Log,
everybody wants a log.
log. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
You must not know how old I am.
All right, Chelsea.
So like Chris said, I send my first review to him to get posted. So I'm excited about that. So slowly getting into doing more written reviews and probably eventually some video ones. Gotta get more comfortable with that. But I'm always around, and I love helping Chris out whenever he needs it, or just playing games with him. I just I love him. And I'm always here, and you can find me at Chalka Loves Board Games on Instagram.
Awesome.
Woo!
And last but not least, Daryl.
Last and definitely least.
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah, I am Daryl T. Jones, an illustrator for 5e and other role-playing game content. I am the creator of the Dobbers, and this is my world, and I really appreciate each of you, Jade, Justin, Chelsea, and Chris, for letting me continue to flex my imagination and share that with you guys in all of the world. Tonight and each night that we run this stream, we're going to be supporting Mercy House. Tonight is She is Priceless, their annual day of giving. They've already crushed their goal. They're over $100,000 now since last I checked.
That's awesome.
And any donations that you can make to them would be amazing. You can do it through Chris here, or you can go to sheispriceless.org, or you can go to mercyhouse.org.
Whoa,
but,
what is that? I heard a little ding-a-ling-a-ding-ding-ding thing.
Nope, and I see a little ding ding. All right. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. That looks like Jade. Thank you.
Woo, awesome.
Yay.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Sweet.
She's like, wait. What did I do?
so I think that puts us at $150 today. So that's amazing. I'm super excited to be a part of that, and it's just something that my wife and I have become really passionate about, because as we grow closer to Christ, He opens up our eyes to how hurt people really are, and that how much misunderstanding there is between really the purpose of Christ and His mission to help people, and how it's been interpreted so many ways by our culture that's wrong. So we just want to help people. We want to help others find ways to help in the same time. So much like Chris. So thank you all. I'll stop babbling.
No, that was good. I liked hearing that, because I think that's something that sometimes people don't get to see. People do tend to see the fake interpretations of what the church is, and instead they get a lot of the hate spewed, misinterpreted, racial injustices, sexism, and all those things. And you see a lot of that sometimes coming from the church, where that's not what Christ preached at all. So it's kind of like he turned tables. He saw things that were wrong and injustices. And he's like, oh hell no, this is not happening. It's not happening today. Not in my house.
Right.
And that's how he was, and he loved on people. He loved on people that that other people didn't love on. And I think that's the biggest thing, is like, it doesn't matter whether or not we're Christians or Muslim or Buddhist or non-denominational or atheist. There's something so good about loving on your fellow neighbor and standing up for what's right. And of course, Mercy House Global is an amazing organization that is truly showing love rather than hate. And I think that's a big thing. There's organizations like House of Afros, Capes, and Curls, which shows love instead of hate. And it shows that love makes a big difference. There's really good organizations out there, and I think that's the biggest thing that we as people need to remind ourselves, is we can love people. We can love people, and it makes a difference for them. And then when we see the injustices, when we see the negative, when we see the hurt, when we see the hate, we don't just sit still on our butts doing nothing. We turn the tables. We
Right.
turn the tables. So
Mhm.
I am very glad that we're able to be a part of this. I'm
Yes.
excited that I get to have these beautiful people here having to deal with me. So, which is awesome.
Anytime. Anytime.
But yeah,
So,
so folks, what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to raid somebody else real quick to show our love
okay.
for the community, and I'm probably going to pass
Good.
out. So if
Say
anybody
good.
if anybody doesn't know, I had an accident last weekend, and yeah, so part of me is just trying to get myself back up to snuff and get back into it. So, but I
You
love
did a great job.
I love spending time with these people here. There's a reason why I do what I do and why I was like, I think Daryl right at the beginning was like, "Are you gonna be okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because it's people like these people that are in here. It's causes like this that make it worth doing these things. It's what pushes me to do these things because it's what my mother did when she was dealing with cancer. She did these things. She did it, wheelchair bound, not able to do much else, but she still took the time. So if she can do that with cancer eating away at her body, sure as heck I can do it with a few staples in my head. So plain and simple, plain and simple. But
Love
let's
you,
see.
Chris.
I love you all. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. Let's give Board Game Blitz a little love today. We're
Yeah.
gonna go ahead. We're gonna see you all in a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and play the end credits, and we'll see you all later. Everybody, remember if we can gather
Bye.
at
See
the
you next
table,
week.
we can do the same for a good cause. Bye.